in the city of Chicago, I don't give a damn what they say. I have no problem with sending in the National Guard. They were a problem before Obama got into office when he was a junior senator. They was a problem when he was in office for 8 years as a president. They've been a problem now, and I've seen black people come on television locally and nationally crying for support, whether it's the National Guard or whatever it takes. In other words, the city of Chicago has had ample opportunity to do something about it. And I do think it's a crisis in that city.
Hey, that was ESPN's Stephen A. Smith saying black people in Chicago are crying for help to stop crime in their neighborhoods getting destroyed. This is DHS blitz Chicago, netting large number of arrests. But again, Illinois Democrats are lashing out. Stephen A. Smith is saying this has been a problem since even before Barack Obama's first term. Barack Obama's from Chicago. Joining us now, Acting ICE Director Todd Lyons, who is going to tell us on who exactly is being arrested. And what is your take on Illinois Governor JB Pritzker bringing up race here?
Hey, well, thanks for having me. Yeah, the governor's comments, it's truly disgusting. We're not out there arresting people based on race, right? ICE is a federal law enforcement agency, and we're out there enforcing federal law. I really wish the governor would look at the heinous crimes that these criminal aliens are committing in his state, that his sanctuary policies are releasing these violent criminal aliens to kill Americans, right, that cause harm in our neighborhoods. Operation Midway Blitz, we're doing that in honor of Katie Abraham. She was a young lady, prime of her life, that was killed in a DUI crash by a criminally illegal alien that shouldn't have been in this country, along with her best friend. And that's what we're doing. ICE officers are honoring her and her legacy. And the other angel parents and moms, they have to deal with being separated from their families by violent criminal aliens. We're out there getting the worst of the worst.
Who are they?
I mean, we've arrested TDA gang members. You highlighted that one gang member that was released recently by parole. You would think, Illinois State Probation want to turn him over. No, we're getting sex offenders. We're getting violent criminal aliens that are dealing fentanyl, heroin in our neighborhoods. It's affecting everyone in Chicago. And I really wish that elected officials would see that ICE is out there making a difference and can make neighborhoods safe.
You're catching murderers, accused murderers, convicted murderers, too. I mean, yeah, but, you got Illinois Democrat Governor JB Pritzker. What do you make of the fact that he only called for more, quote, transparency after an ICE agent was seriously injured by an illegal alien who allegedly dragged him with his car outside Chicago? So that's all he has to say about that? This is after ICE agents tried to detain the guy. He allegedly drove his car into them and dragged the agent. The suspect was then shot and killed. But JB Pritzker is only demanding more transparency on that?
I wish the governor would actually read our press releases or go to our websites or actually talk to myself or other ICE leadership or the secretary known personally, because we've been transparent from the beginning. Since January 20th, ICE has been in Chicago. This isn't anything new. We've been there arresting the worst of the worst. And I'm very proud of that officer. No law enforcement officer wants to be in that situation to have to use deadly force. But he did what he did to protect himself. And it's the rhetoric of a lot of elected officials in the left saying that you can resist ICE, right? ICE is a federal law enforcement agency. Our policy with deadly force, we're allowed to protect ourselves. Supreme Court gave us that authority under multiple Supreme Court decisions, Tennessee versus Gardner, Graham versus Connor. So I wish the governor would educate himself on that and actually talk to the men and women of ICE and ICE leadership and know exactly what we're doing.
Has he ever?
No, he's never spoken to me, no.
Got it. Acting ICE Director Todd Lyons, thank you so much for taking the time to be with us tonight. It's good to see you, sir.